Hello and welcome back to the Joe is Hungry channel, filmed and produced in Fairmount, Georgia, where we do new fast food menu items. And today is no exception because we're heading back to Jimmy John's to do their new limited time offer, All-American Beefy Crunch sandwich. The Beefy Crunch is made up of sliced roast beef, Thousand Island dressing, crispy onion strings, double crunchy dill pickles, layered with sliced American cheese. You have your choice of French bread. That's what we're doing today. Sliced wheat bread, or the unwich, which is wrapped in lettuce instead of bread. They call this a new menu item, and true, it is a new menu item for them, but it's just a different sandwich using existing on-hand ingredients. Unlike the Frenchie, which was a true new sandwich and arguably one of the best concepts to ever come out of Jimmy John's. Each 8-inch sandwich on French bread weighs in at 860 calories. Unfortunately, Jimmy John's has slacked off and given us no other nutritional information. For the 8-inch version, Jimmy John's will charge you a breathtaking $9.39 before taxes in Georgia. The 16-inch version will significantly lighten your wallet to the tune of $18.19. Is this a good deal? We won't know until we do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Now it's time to head over to
Freaky Fast Jimmy John's in Cartersville, Georgia. And now it's time to do the Joe is Hungry cold cut temperature test. We like to have it in the neighborhood of 40 degrees and a little below. All-American Beefy Crunch sandwich number 1 comes in at 41.9 degrees Fahrenheit. All-American Beefy Crunch number 2 comes in at 47.8 degrees Fahrenheit. It may seem a little bit silly testing them like this, but if this thing comes out 60 or 70 degrees, it's Houston, we have a problem. So I'll give them a pass on the Joe is Hungry cold cut temperature test. So now it's time to head back to the studios and put these things to the fire and
do the Joe is Hungry weight test. All-American Beefy Crunch sandwich number 1 weighs in at 1 pound, 1.05 ounces. All-American Beefy Crunch sandwich number 2 weighs in at 1 pound, 0.50 ounces. Add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come out with a semi-reasonable 56 cents an ounce. Not a bad price considering today's price of beef and the quality you expect at Jimmy John's. So now it's time for the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, and actually it's looking pretty good to me. I can smell the bread, I can smell the Thousand Island. I am starving to death. So without any protest, let's start the Joe is Hungry bite test. Bite test, engage.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
The beef, pickles, and cheese are crunchy and cold and get your attention right away. And I mean in a good way. It almost put a smile on my face. I admit that I was skeptical about the Thousand Island dressing working well with the ingredients. Not the case at all. The beef is plentiful, tender, and has a very rich and deep flavor. The bread is firm and chewy. just the way I like it. It holds up well with absolutely no bleed through. In spite of the sandwich being wet, the pre-fried onion bits remain crunchy. Doubling up on the dill pickle slices was an excellent idea that added to the crunchiness and the flavor. I gotta say, the Thousand Island dressing really makes the sandwich. There is absolutely no shortage of ingredients. After every bite, it leaves a pleasant and mild aftertaste. The staff is professional, on point, and as usual, freaky fast. So now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is the slippery slope to food hell. So let's go ahead and give this thing the score that it really deserves. Well done. I'm gonna have to go with an 8.1. That is an excellent number. This is an excellent sub. That is my number. That is my review. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.